What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Baseball Center. I am thrilled that you've joined me on today's topic of video, which is the battle of the intensely competitive AL East. It seems like this year every division in baseball is bad, except for the AL East, where no team has a losing record. Instead, the division is lined with the great Tampa Bay Rays, the juggernaut Yankees, the young Orioles, the hard-mashing Blue Jays, and the Red Sox. The division is up for grabs, and the race for the AL East is going to be a good one. Being a fan of any one of these teams is going to be stressful this year, as the race for first place in the division will be a postseason in itself. With all this competition, it is extremely difficult to answer the question, who will win the AL East this year? While, currently, the answer may be the Rays, as they hold the biggest lead and have been the best team so far, it is only the middle of June, and anything can happen from now to October. So, who will win the division? Let's take a deep dive into each team and determine who holds the best chance of being the best team in the best division in Major League Baseball. Starting with the historic giant, the New York Yankees, it has been a frustrating start to the season for New York. Plagued by injuries with Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge, Carlos Rodon, the Yankees has certainly underperformed. Only being 6 games above 500, the amount of talent that lies in this team is not backed by the team's performance on the field. The team's pitching hasn't been good, letting up early game runs, while the offense seems unable to score any runs after the 6th inning. Their key players haven't been hitting, like Anthony Rizzo and DJ LeMahieu, and even Garrett Cole have had his struggles. All that being said, the Yankees are still in third place in this division, and only 10 games out. There is plenty of time for guys like Judge and Rodon to come back to be key players, as well as some of their other good players stepping up and performing like they should be. You can never count the Yankees out, because they are the Yankees, so expect them to be in the playoffs, and championship contenders at that. In my opinion, the Yankees will finish in second place in the AL East, getting the top spot in the Wild Card Series. Next up is the current favorite, the Tampa Bay Rays. This team has been very fun to watch the last few seasons, and seeing them be the best team in the league this season may be surprising. It isn't shocking. The Rays have always had a knack for being a pain in the butt for every team they face, using elite-level strategy to win games. The Rays organization is a special organization because they are heavily underfunded relative to their AL East counterparts, like the Yankees and Red Sox. Because of this, they have had to use Moneyball tactics to be able to compete. They aren't able to sign superstars to massive contracts like MLB's Giants, so they resort to making them. The Rays organization has one of, if not, the best farm system in the league, being adept at signing great young players and effectively developing. Usually, if there is a superstar on the Rays, he was a homegrown prospect straight out of that organization. This season, the Rays have been borderline unstoppable. Their pitching has been superb, led by Shane McClanahan, coupled with an electric lineup where 1 through 9 are all young sluggers and are capable of doing damage at any point. The Rays are definitely the favorite of the division to win it, and it's clear why. It is my expert opinion that the Rays will win the AL East this year, with the number 1 seed in the playoffs. The next team of topic is the Baltimore Orioles. The Orioles have been notoriously bad for the past decade, but it seems that the days of sucking are over. This is a new Orioles team, full of all the young prospects they acquired from being bad for so long. Adley Rutschman, the star catcher, is shaping up to be the best catcher in baseball, and with his leadership of the rest of this team, which is the youngest in baseball, they have powered their way to the 3 spot in the AL East. It isn't without fault though, as the downsides of having a young team is their lack of experience, which becomes prevalent in some of the games they've played so far. Despite it all, my expert analysis says that the Orioles will finish in third place of the AL East, securing the second wild card spot behind their division rival Yankees. Next up is the Toronto Blue Jays. These Canadians have been okay for the past few seasons, relying on their star power more than their ability to play as a team. Behind guys like Bo Bichette, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and the cheating George Springer, the Blue Jays have an explosive offense, known to do damage to any pitcher. Their problem is pitching, as they haven't been good at all this year pitching, letting up 1 million runs against teams. They have a winning record, but their good offense is not able to overcome their bad pitching all the time. If the Blue Jays want to make a run at the division title later in the season, they have to make some moves before the trade deadline to acquire more and better pitching. My expert analysis says that the Blue Jays will finish 4th in the division and miss the playoffs. Finally, we have the Boston Red Sox, a team which everyone loves. The Red Sox are terrible this season. I said I was an expert, but I have no idea how these guys are above 500. The Yankees must be real bad to have allowed this sorry team to sweep them in 3 games. Rafael Devers is very good, Alex Verdugo can perform, and the rookie Yoshida is fun to watch, but the team has no bullpen, mid-starters, and a lackluster offense compared to the rest of the division. It is shocking that they are still above 500. I don't think it will last long. Red Sox in last place at the end of the season. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you found my opinions informing and/or entertaining. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future baseball updates. Until next time, have a wonderful day.